The thing about the whole horse industry is that we need to stop breeding so many horses. Like if we had 100,000 people in America adopted one horse, we'd have every horse adopted. It's not an impossibility. It's just that people are so wrapped up in their own breeds that they don't trust the Mustang. He's had such a bad name over the years. We have horses that have gone on and gone for Grand Prix. We've had horses that have gone on and won in Working Cow, and they can do anything. Jumping, they can do tricks, anything we want them to do. That's my number one hope in this life, is to save as many Mustangs as I can.
So what is my happiest moment with a Mustang, or my greatest experience? I would say with my first Mustang that I took on for the Extreme Mustang Makeover. I had a lot of setbacks in the training. She had pulled a muscle in her neck early on, like 3 weeks into it. It was muddy and she slipped, pulled a muscle. So out of the 120 days roughly that we had, 115 maybe, she had to have 5 weeks off where I couldn't halter her, couldn't do anything with her. So despite all of that, I went into the Extreme Mustang Makeover with about 30 rides on my horse. Didn't think I was going to make it to the top 10, but somehow I did. We made it into the finals, and because I wasn't really expecting to get in there, I didn't really have anything planned for my freestyle. So I basically just went out and decided we're going to try our best and do whatever comes to mind and just ad-lib the thing and have as much fun as we can, because just getting to that point was a success. And at the very end, our song was America the Beautiful, and I had a bit of a patriotic theme to that. And the last thing I did was I stopped my horse, I jumped on her back, I stood there and waved an American flag in this big arena in front of all these cheering people, and she stood there with just the greatest expression and felt so connected to me. I would say in that moment it was definitely the greatest achievement that you could feel with a horse-human partnership. It was incredible.
One of the best memories that I have with the Mustang was when I took Cobra to the World Championship Western Dressage Show in 2015, and a wild Mustang had never made it to a World Championship at all. And for me, I had such great pride in the 500 horses that were at that show. You know, my horse was the only Mustang. The very last class of the entire show was the musical freestyle. And Cobra was the last horse of the last class of the last day of the 4-day show of the World Championship. So Cobra went in and did a musical freestyle to Disney Spirit music. When they called 10th place, I expected to go and get my ribbon. And when they called 9th place and 8th place, you know, I expected to go and get my ribbon. But when they called 2nd place and Cobra was the last horse standing, that to me was probably one of the most memorable, you know, memories that I think I've had with any horse, and especially a Mustang.
Once they trust you and love you, they'll do anything for you. When I was with Fledge, who was my first one, in the makeover competition when we did our freestyle, and it was kind of like I didn't feel any pressure. We were just having fun. And it was like this moment of, at the end, when he laid down and let me lay in between his legs, and I just told him he was a good boy, and it was a really good moment. I know, I was gonna start crying. Sorry. Okay, it happens.
Can you describe a Mustang in one word?
Special.
Faithful.
Spirited.
Teachers. Heart.
I would say special.
Pure. Pure.